intro.
That was a 5-second intro.
That was good.
And let's introduce. Hi, people.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Sean.
Good. You have to say your name.
I do. Oh.
It's April.
I'm Sean. April, and we got rid of Patch.
Yeah.
So if you watched the last video, we have my stupid dog in the back seat. But I'm not allowed to call him stupid because we brought somebody better with us that's better and more useful than my dog.
We'll give you 3 guesses.
3 guesses.
Actually, it's kind of odd because this is a one-way video, so 3 guesses makes no sense.
Wait.
We're waiting.
So, we brought with us today our business partner. She's 5%. She's a business partner. And more importantly, she's also my wife. Since many people think that this is my wife and this is not my wife. My wife is Kesia, and she's our business partner. And now she's on the trip with us for LETME the Journey. And that's what this is, LETME the Journey. And we should probably show you who she is. Well, she doesn't want to be on camera, by the way.
Yeah, she's showing her foot. But
she's showing her foot.
Can't really see that.
She's weird, because she's a weirdo. See, that's her foot.
See?
And they chopped that up.
It's an amazing foot.
It's horrible.
Just saying.
Pygmy foot. But April, scan to the back and let's say hi to Kesia.
Say hi to Kesia.
Hi.
There she is. So, also the co-star of the Brown Stains. Just saying.
The Brown Stains co-star. Yes. But wait, go back on her. We gotta ask Kesia a question.
Hi, Kesia.
Hi, Kesia. This is your first time being on LETME the Journey. How do you feel about that?
Wonderful.
Wow, you're a wordsmith. So Kesia, why are you in the back of the car and where are we going?
Going to the ocean.
To the ocean.
In the back of the car, so I can go to the ocean.
Go to the ocean. What are we gonna do with the ocean?
Is that my question?
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
One of you chicks can answer it.
Well, first of all, we're gonna look at the ocean because that's what you do when you go to the ocean. We're gonna go to a couple of places at the ocean.
Lean this way.
We're gonna stay at a hotel at the ocean.
You see my shirt.
We're hopefully, please, go get ice cream at the ocean.
We're getting ice cream.
Yeah.
It's a given.
We hear there's amazing ice cream.
Ocean Shores is where we're going.
Oh yes, Ocean Shores, and it's the Pacific Ocean, by the way.
For you East Coasters and you Overseasers.
Okay, so you can look that up on a map.
But why are we going?
Why are we going? Because the 3 of us work hard.
She's very white, baby.
And we have... She's glowing.
She's glowing. Like translucent, luminescence. Is that a word?
3...
It is?
You left that question hanging.
Oh.
Yes, luminescence is a word.
Good. Me, SAT. Which question are we hanging?
The question was, why are we going? First, we're going to try not to introduce ourselves to the person in front of us. So, we are going to Ocean Shores because, as I was saying, we all work hard during the week. We try. We say we do. And we're going into the winter season. Pat actually had a really rainy week. And really rainy week. And we lucked out because right now it's sunny in Washington, which is kind of an oddity in October. And we're going to take advantage of this beautiful state of ours.
Yes.
You guys can kind of see over Kesia's shoulder.
Over there.
All the colors.
There's lots of colors.
Of the leaves changing.
Everything is dying.
Way to put a damper on that.
I mean, everything is changing, evolutionizing.
Look at you, wordsmith.
Yeah, look at I'm wordsmithing today up in here.
Right. See, we've been playing Words with Friends, all 3 of us.
Yes.
And we are so much smarter now.
Kesia cheats.
We make it cheat.
You beat me, so you have to cheat. And that's the rule. If I lose, you cheated. That's the rules. So, what we got today, we're on a journey. We're gonna do it. We're gonna explore. We're gonna talk about what it costs for us to do this trip. And we're only going for the night. We're doing a day trip.
Yes.
Right, and it's about 2 hours away.
Yes.
Again, it is the coast. We see water all the time here, but it's not necessarily the ocean. It's an inlet. Is that what it's called where we live at?
We're in a sound.
The sound? Nobody knows what a sound is. It's an inlet.
Well, we look it up.
Well, why don't we ask the resident Washingtonian?
What's a sound, Kesia?
Why do they call it a sound, Kesia?
I don't know why they call it a sound. I know why they call it an inlet, but it's part of the Dyes Inlet. The whole area is.
Okay.
And so when you die in that inlet, that's where we live.
Okay.
So anyway.
Right? Is that right?
We're going to go see different water. We're going to go to the ocean.
So you're going to see we're going to get pictures, right?
Yes.
We're gonna take videos.
Yes.
We're gonna try to do some more showing. We really want to show you what we are getting to see, and really showing people that there's beauty everywhere.
Yes.
And you don't have to spend a ton of money. You can get out with some friends, rent a room, go, bread and breakfast. What they got now? What do they call those things?
Airbnb.
Yeah, those things. Or Ribians. And a couple friends and go down and spend a day.
Yeah.
Go down, have a meal. Like I said, it's famous for ice cream, so we're going to have some ice cream.
Yep, and it's on the ocean, so there's definitely going to be seafood involved, I'm sure.
Seafood will be involved.
That's right.
Lots for us, not so much for her.
Yeah.
She can't eat a lot.
And ultimately, why we're doing this is because we believe that we're going to live every tiny moment exceptionally. So,
exceptionally.
Carver's up here if he's got his stuff out.
Oh, the Carver's up here.
Yeah, the chainsaw Carver. Be up here on the right. If you look.
ooh.
Oh.
All right, guys.
Let's go see the chainsaw Carver.
This guy right here.
He's got really cool stuff.
Really cool stuff.
We can stop.
Neat.
You want to stop?
All right, guys. So
We go this way.
That's she. This is our intro. She just that's what happens when you're living every tiny moment.
yeah,
See?
see, that was a moment.
That was a moment. So we're gonna go back there. We're gonna stop there on the way back. Hopefully they're open on Sundays.
Hopefully. We'll
Hopefully.
see.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2. She hates that I'm doing that. Oh. Oh, over there, so you can see
All
like
right.
your hand.
So
You
now we
crooked.
gotta see who's behind us, Sean.
Why are you sideways?
You bring in
So
your
when you're letting me, you should also pay attention to what you're doing.
yes.
Right? Because we're driving along and we're looking at cows and farms and the beautiful stuff. And up we go, oh my, there's a police officer. And he comes behind me and he says, excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over? I said, nope. He said, it's off. You were doing 48 and a 30. I said, well, at least I wasn't doing 80 and a 30, which is normal. But
All right. But that's
don't
what
break the
happens
law.
when you stop and take pictures of cows. You get all excited.
Those cows are racist. They didn't want. They called the police on us. We stopped at their farm. It's messed up.
All right. So hopefully,
It's Keisha's fault.
when he runs Sean's name, in
I
the
don't go to
computer, we don't go to jail.
I do not have warrants.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Wait.
no
5,
comment.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, so while the Browns discuss what just happened with cops, I'm just gonna fill you in. Sean got a ticket.
$200 and mom $10.
$210.
All right. So look. Wait. I gotta say this. Oh, my wife back there all judgmental, like, cause that's what she is. She judgmental. What? I don't get mad at stuff like that. And this is true. And this is true. This is really true. I don't get mad at stuff like that because it evens out. I done got off with, doing 85 and a 40 once, right? You get off. You don't always get punished for stuff you do. Sometimes you get punished for stuff you didn't intend to do. I was not trying to speed. We were talking. We were looking at the trees and having a good old time. Weren't driving recklessly or anything. For all intents and purposes, we should have been, hey, all right, man, you guys need to pay attention and let go. But he didn't choose to, and he had every right to ticket us. I was going over the speed limit. I don't know what, if I was 18 miles or not, but he said so, and who am I to argue with that? But the truth is, I was over the limit, and I've gotten away with stuff like that. I've, just missed getting pulled over before, more times than not. So if this time I get a ticket, all right, I guess I'll have to swallow it and and work extra because the wife ain't gonna pay it for me. She said no already.
Okay.
All right.
So let's carry on.
We're moving on.
Okay.
We're Keisha, do you have anything to say about you getting us a ticket? And I'll tell you. Wait. Let me tell you guys.
I'm tired for this, Sean.
About you, I don't care. I'll tell you. We would not have this ticket if my wife didn't need no fancy, weird coffee. What did you call it? What was your tea?
Chai tea latte.
A chai tea latte, the sugar-free with raspberry or something. We had to go to a whole different coffee shop to get her tea. Okay, that's it. So it's her fault, really. And she should pay the ticket. It's her fault. I'm blaming her. Let me. That's it. I'm done.
All right. officially at Ocean Shores. We're at the inn that we're staying at. It's a Canterbury Inn on the main drag of Ocean Shores. We've been here a few minutes, and we only have a couple minutes because to my right is the sunset going down very quickly. So we just want to let you guys know that we checked in. We're safe and sound. Neat little condo that we're in right now. Actually, you're only seeing like one wall of it, and our lovely orchids.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So we're excited. We'll try to show. We're gonna go out to the beach. We're gonna catch the sun. I believe it's running behind the clouds, which are actually higher than we think they are. But we're gonna run out to the beach anyway. So that was a quick thing. We're here. Peace. Let's go to the beach.
Bye, guys.
That's coming. Is it gonna do that?
Hey guys, this is Ocean Shores. So welcome to it, the Pacific Ocean. Absolutely gorgeous. Got the sun going down. We're a couple minutes away from sunrise, or excuse me, sunset, and it is gorgeous. It's one of those things that we talk about living every tiny moment exceptionally, and it's really easy to do when that's your view. Hello, Pacific. Okay, so we stopped at the side of the road. You notice Sean has his camera out because we actually, if you guys can see this,
Like 6 point.
I'm gonna go this way, over your shoulder.
6 point, dear.
Yeah, I hope you guys can see that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're headed to Damon Point, and apparently, according to Kesia, our resident researcher in the back seat, said that they have a deer situation here in Ocean Shores. And by gosh, we have a deer situation because nearly every street that we've passed, when you look down the street, you see at least one deer. Well, almost every street,
they're
and
multiples,
at least one. Yeah, and they're like whole families and different sizes and genders and the whole deal. It's pretty awesome.
He's a good looking
So
deer.
I imagine at some point you guys are going to see those pictures that Sean just took. So we're going to get back on the road. See you guys in a minute. You about the deer issue or situation, this is what I'm talking about. We're stopped on the side of the road, and yes, he approached. That's the way it works around here in Ocean Shores.
Making your hair. Get your finger out of the picture.
My finger has to make it in every picture.
Hi. So we just made it to, what was it, Damon
Point.
Oh, Damon.
Like
oh, way
Matt
off.
Damon.
You see, because, well, we wanted to go out, and we took pictures, and it's a storm.
Yes.
We were out there for what, less than 10 minutes? 15 minutes maybe?
Less than 10. Barely
Right?
even that.
You see, we are very wet.
Yes.
But we had to do it.
Yes, we
We
did.
had to go, and we had to do it because we came all the way down here 2 hours
Yes.
to do it, and then we got our silly asses back in the car. But now we're all soaking wet,
Yes.
and we have another place to go.
But we braved nature, and we didn't win.
No,
At all.
my eyes are burning
But we
from the
did.
salt water.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, I know I taste salt.
yeah, it's salty. How are you feeling back there? My wife has a problem with coldness. Actually, these two both. They can't deal with
It's a
cold.
little chilly. I don't feel anything now.
Kind of numb.
My face is actually warming up strangely. I just want to let everybody know.
April wore jeans out in the
Yes.
wet. Okay, and I wore a sweatsuit, so we are both dumb.
Yeah.
Because jeans are bad in water, and so is a sweatsuit.
Okay, so I want to point something out. LA, Las Vegas, Washington.
Yes.
Who do you think is the most prepared?
She kind of has on jeans, but they're more like stretchy pants jeans, like the yoga.
Jeggings.
Okay, we'll never say that word
See,
again.
that's Washington. See, Vegas, LA, no jeggings.
I have on tennis shoes. So my tennis shoes are now wet.
I got my buck boots on too.
She has muck boots on, and she has waterproof
I have
boots on.
waterproof hiking boots.
So,
So
a true LA, Vegas, Washington.
Yeah.
Right? So be you. That's the moral of the story.
that's right.
Okay. And we're gonna show you. So we're actually gonna flip this video around. We're gonna stop this video, and then we're gonna flip it around and just give you a glimpse of what we were talking about.
Okay.
So
You ready?
I know you don't want me to do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Okay, so we punched into Google Maps that we wanted to go to Point Brown, which makes sense because we have
Brown.
Sean Brown and
Keith
Keith
Brown.
Okay, there's an Emerson school. You may or may not learn about that, but anyway. So we went
You said we weren't gonna do that.
I know. I said I wasn't going to mention any photographs or anything referencing editing, and I just broke my own rule. So shame on me. But right now, it's shame on Google. And I know Google's listening to us right now, and they'll probably capture us in the middle of the night. But I'm doing it anyway.
And murder us.
I punched in Point Brown, and they literally took us to an empty lot. So one of two things: either Google wants the Browns
Yes.
to purchase the land near North Jetty and Ocean Shores, which, by the way, is a very beautiful place. It looks very serene. I imagine in the summertime it's amazing. But it's literally in somebody's neighborhood. So we are going to step out of the car right now.
We're gonna go get wet again.
Check some things out because
And we haven't dried off.
that's what this trip is
I
about.
kind of dried off.
See ya.
Bye. Alright, so we have made it to Brown Point. April looks like she took a bath. That's the benefit of not having hair. It's wet. I was up on the rocks.
Go that way.
We were up there and I got soaked. The waves are massive. If you've never been on a beach, a coastal beach during a storm, around that time, you're missing out. Just the power of Mother Nature really shows you how strong we are. This is amazing. The sound's amazing. And you got to get out and see it. So if you're not a coastal person, if you get down to the water, sometimes people complain about the rain. Man, put on some cold weather gear and go out and check it out. It's amazing.
Some of the folks that are watching us right now, I imagine you guys probably live inland and don't get an opportunity to see this. So if you live on the coast, by all means,
I'm watching the water go past us.
Yeah, you guys got to kind of see what's behind us. It's approaching. So don't be stupid, obviously. We took some precautions in getting up on the rock and only went as far as we knew we could. So
safe, yeah.
We're all about enjoying ourselves, but yeah, we're not about being idiots.
Yeah.
But going back to folks that are living in the inland, if you live on the coast, man, if you have stuff in your neighborhood or around your space, go check it out and then share it with people, because there's some people that don't have an opportunity to see what we see.
Yes.
It's one of the reasons why we share what we see.
And while we're doing this type of stuff, it's not to show off or to brag or, oh, look, you got money. A lot of things you can do, you don't have to have money. This place, there's no charge. We came down and you can sit on a beach with your kids and just enjoy yourself or your friends. And, I'm not sure how much you enjoy yourself in the storm, but we're having fun. The wife, I think, made it back to the car.
Yeah.
She disappeared. So we have to go find her now.
Yep. One more thing, though, I want to share. When we were in the hotel this morning, one of the things that we were saying is there's going to come a time when we're sitting in our living room and we're hoping that our kids call us and, that people call us and say hi. I want you to think about this right now. If you're sitting at home and you're, thinking about life and going, things are horrible, get out and enjoy yourself. And if you have an opportunity, share that with someone who can't do this anymore.
Yes.
So share your pictures, share your stories, make a phone call, whatever it is, get out and share.
Yeah, one day you may not be able to, and that's kind of what we're talking about. Kind of what it matters, especially to me, why I created LETME in the first place. You don't always get to do this. At 60, 70 years old, you may not be able to, and you get one time to do this, and man, do it. Life is way too short, and just wrong. It can be wrong. There's so much good to the world we live in.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're gonna go get warm.
You got it. Let's go get dry. You in the 5 second.
You told me about the 5 seconds.
I know. It's a good idea, though. Hi. We are not in the car anymore. You can tell that. Right? We're actually at Sean's house. We just ate an amazing steak and shrimp dinner prepared by our researcher on staff, Kesia.
A Googler.
Who is right now upstairs taking care of
changing clothes.
Thank you. I wasn't sure. I was like, I didn't
make it
pay
sound
attention.
weird.
I didn't even pay attention to what she was
We were
doing.
very wet, and we had
Yes.
to change clothes, and
Yes.
so we changed. Well, I'm in my pajamas now because I came home and I put my pajamas on.
Yes.
The wife just cooked us all a great steak dinner and shrimp and salad.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the store and had that. And April's going to be going home here and doing her prepping for work tomorrow.
Yep, we're wrapping up this LETME journey.
Yeah. So actually, we'll let you. What do we? First of all, what do we do? What was important? Actually, what we do, we have to kind of say what we did. We want to wrap up, like, what was the whole purpose of what we did and learn on this particular trip, because that's kind of always what we're always trying to give the people who decide to watch our little show.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, this whole trip actually started off with we wanted to go see the fall colors in a place called Leavenworth in Washington. There was word that there was going to be snow along the way. We weren't willing to take that risk, and so the second idea was to go see the ocean. Neither Sean nor I had seen the Pacific from Washington's coast. So we said, Kesia had, and she was younger when she had gone, so we said, hey, you know what, heck, let's go ahead and do it. So we ended up in Ocean Shores, as you saw. And really, it was just the fact that we had the time, we had the resources, and as we mentioned earlier, that what isn't that expensive for what we were doing. There were a couple of unexpected expenses along the way.
$210 speeding ticket.
Yeah, but hey, that stuff happens, and you just kind of roll with it. We took responsibility for that, and all in all. The weather made it interesting, and we got to see the coast, we got to see the water, we got to see the awesomeness of nature, we got to see all the deer, and
a lot of deer.
I don't know about you, but I walk away from this weekend going, it was just great. It was a great experience.
So I think one of the things that I want to talk about, and as we do these shows, we call shows, and we learn more about what we want to do, and we get to go and explore places, it's not about having to go somewhere far, not about doing something expensive, it's about going and knowing that you can take a night. Like Saturday, we we get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I teach an 8:15 a.m. class. She takes all three of these classes. An 8:15 a.m. boot camp class, a 10 o'clock Zumba class, and a 12:30 Zumba class. And then we got to my house, picked up my wife, and we all drove the 2.5 hours. Made it 3 because the officer wanted to talk to us about our traveling speeds. But we got there, and we got there just before sunset. But a group of people can get together and just go for a night somewhere and play board games. We did that when we stayed at the Lighthouse a couple months ago. And, we did a day trip to Mount Rainier. And you don't have to spend a ton of money. We took snacks with us. We learned that we should have brought some more food with us, and coffee and creamer, because I don't understand that. That was ridiculous. We didn't have the coffee and creamer we needed. We had to go out and take care of that. But the whole point is that live every tiny moment exceptionally is about finding those things to do that's not just in your circle, but outside and seeing the world and, just experiencing. We saw so many deer and horns. I saw a baby deer with the little horns, and hopefully I'll send that to April and we'll add it. She told me not to say what I'm going to add. But I'm going to send her that picture because it was a cool picture. It's a baby little deer, and he had his baby little horns. I was like, oh, that's cute. I didn't want to eat him. So, that shows how cute he was, and I want to eat the bigger ones. But the water was so powerful. And we're out there. I'm in tennis shoes and sweats, and I'm soaked. She's in jeans, and like you saw in the other video, we were soaked, and it was such an experience. The ocean is always a place I will go, and whether it's a lake, a river, puddle of water. I love the water, and I love to sit and be with it. But if you're watching these shows and you're taking this journey with us, and you're seeing this thing that I like to call ridiculous because we have no idea what we're doing. It's about living in the moment, and this is not. And we want to see what you're living and how you're living. We want suggestions, and say, hey, you guys should come and do this if you get a chance. I want to meet people. We want to meet people that we know from Twitter and Instagram, and and go to cities, and because you get one life, and you surround yourself with people who want to adventure and want to explore and want to show you the world, and you will change. You'll be a different person. And so today, we got to go see Ocean Shores. We got to go see the power of Mother Nature. I always feel small when the storms are coming through and you get to see that.
Yeah.
And as we like to say, if you can live in your moment, you can find yourself a place to breathe and pause. You will be a better person, and you will pass that on to other people. So until next time, I'm Sean.
I'm April.
This is LETME, The Journey. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace. Don't touch that.